Hello everybody, happy Friday. I hope that you are having a great start to your day. Actually, Django and I are going to be doing Django, come here, Bella. We're going to be doing the drawing from the whitening toothpaste challenge that I had Wednesday, and I had a post up, so I had the instructions on there on how to get entered to win your own free whitening toothpaste, not yet. So I have all of our names. I'm doing this old school style, and I have all of our names in this cute little mug. This is actually a mug that I don't drink out of because my best friend got this for me. It says Soul Sisters. I've had it for a few years now, and then our names on the back, Sarah and Katie, and that's so cute. I miss her so much.
I miss her more.
Okay, so Django is going to, I've got everything in here. Django is going to do a drawing. Come here. Or you want me to turn it around on you? Okay, I'll turn the camera around on him.
Thank you.
Okay. So, pick one name. Don't look. One? Did you get one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, I got two.
No, you didn't. It's just folded up.
Oh.
Okay, who is it? Lucy! So Lucy, congratulations Lucy. She's actually already ordered 2 free whitening toothpaste, so I'm going to offer her a free one, or if she would like to try something else for equal value, then I will do that for her. So thank you guys so much for participating in my challenge, for supporting my business. It really means the world to me, and you know, I know I run my business on social media. So, and if you're not really familiar with social media, I've learned a lot, obviously, in the past few years that I've been doing this, but there is an algorithm. And anytime that you share my content, anytime that you love it or comment on it, it helps my engagement, like, so much. And I know it seems kind of silly because it's like, oh, you know, that doesn't do much. That might be what you're thinking. It doesn't do much for Katie if I just like a post or if I just share a post, but it does so much for me. So I just wanted to do this as a thank you for supporting me and helping me. So anytime that you see any of my content that you like, that you enjoy, that you think someone in your network might like or enjoy, please share it. I can't tell you, it means so much to me. So please, please just, keep that in mind. Yes, Bubby?
You would do 2 more?
No, 1 drawing. Okay, go play. Okay, so I wanted to talk about homeschooling. It's been a while since I've done just a homeschool video, and just kind of did a check-in and talk to you guys about how it's going, how it started, why it started for us, and how pharmacy fits into that for my family. So, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I guess to introduce myself, my name's Katie Jenkins. I'm a homeschool mom, and I am a director at Farmasi. Next month will be 1 year that I've been here, and next month will be 4 years that I've been in the direct sales industry. And I left the corporate world at the end of 2018, and this is what I've been doing ever since. And I talk a lot about limiting beliefs and shifting our mindset because it is so essential to growth and just anything that you really want to do. And so I'll talk about homeschool first. So homeschool, I had a lot of limiting beliefs when it was tied to homeschooling. And, when I had Django, I worked in the corporate world, and I thought, I could never ever homeschool. Like, it's not something I'm ever interested in doing. Like, I was made to work 9 to 5 and pay bills and, do mom things when I get home. And which is really tiring, right? Most of you that are going to watch this work a full-time job, and you're a mom, and maybe you're a spouse, or have a partner, and it is really hard to do all of the things. And I knew, so part of the limiting belief that I had to get past, just be quiet, okay? So part of the limiting belief that that helped me make this breakthrough was listening to my intuition, following my own heart. And when Django, he did kindergarten twice, so he was in kindergarten back to back, and we obviously retained him the first time. because he needed that extra year to kind of get up to par so he could get into first grade without, you know, too much trouble. So I was perfectly fine with retaining him because, you know, when kids are so young, they all learn different anyways, but I'm like, I'm not going to force him to, like, move on to another grade when he's clearly not ready. Like, as his parent, we're his advocate. So we retained him, and then after his second year, or after like the middle of his second year in kindergarten, was like, something's not right, and they're like, we have to do more. And at that point I was still at home, and at that point it was just me at home because I obviously didn't have Coco. But I was trying so hard to grow my own business that I had. I was with a different company at the time, and I was trying so hard to grow that because you know, I feel like we probably could live off of just my husband's income. We probably could. However, it would be tight, and we don't want to live like that. And we live in a world that we don't have to live like that. I can literally make money from home while taking care of my family. And, you know, I don't have to leave to go to a physical part-time job or anything like that. I do it all from home. So I really wanted to learn how to master that and grow what I was already doing, because I knew that my son needed more of me in a way that I was not prepared for at all. I'd always told myself, you know, I'm not good enough to homeschool. I'm not this. I'm not that. I don't have the patience for homeschooling. Okay, last time going out because I don't want you to wake her. Okay.
No, I need to say something.
What?
Who's the one who won?
Lucy.
Lucy?
Yes. Don't come back out if you're going back in. Okay. Okay, because I don't want Sissy to wake up. Okay, sorry. Okay, so, you know, I didn't have the patience for homeschooling. I didn't have the knowledge to homeschool. Like, I just had all of these things stacked against me, and I told myself I couldn't do it. And praise teachers, because they are absolutely phenomenal people, and they definitely don't get paid a fraction of what they should be paid for everything that they go through and do for our children. And I felt like I could never do that. But, you know, after a while of still seeing him struggle, and this wasn't his teacher's fault. This is just like, it's like teachers have too much on their plate. Like, they're given too much on their plate. It's not that they're choosing to have too much on their plate. It's like whoever is in charge of them has placed too much on their plate. And the ones that I've talked to will admit that, and admit that they don't have the extra time in their day to give children the individual time that sometimes they need. And Django was one of those children that needed that. He needs that extra one-on-one time. He learns differently. It doesn't mean he can't learn. It just means he learns at a different pace than others. And so we, last year, at the end of the year, you know, right before spring break, they were all sent home because of the pandemic, and he did the e-learning, and that was fine, but that got my wheels spinning even more, because I'm like, we got to do something different. Mind you, I had a newborn as well, so I didn't really know what to do, but I knew that we had to do something. And again, back to being his advocate, like, yes, there's structure in school, and there's certain things that they have to go by, but it's not for my son right now. And as his mother, I decided to take him out. And obviously I talked to my husband about it too, but, you know, I'm the one homeschooling. And in June of last year, so part of the reason that I was so afraid to homeschool prior to switching to pharmacy was because the last company that I was with, I had a solid year of just being home, trying to work that business and trying to grow it. And I couldn't. Like, I tried so hard to do what I needed to do, and it wasn't growing. And I was stagnant. I was stuck. I was comfortable. And at June of last year, I decided to take a leap of faith, follow my intuition, follow my heart, that gut feeling that I had, and I switched my companies to pharmacy. I left everything that I knew, everything I had, left my team. You know, my customers were surprised, but I had to do it because we were not made to be, like, we weren't put on this earth to just be stagnant and grow, like, and just like grow a little and then just be stuck, to just be comfortable. We were meant to be here. Like, I truly believe that God put us here on this earth to grow and to blossom and evolve and spread the light that's already inside of us for others to take advantage of as well. And we're meant to be here to be a vessel and love one another and help one another in any way that we feel is fit. And so I had switched to pharmacy, and I knew the reason I felt like I couldn't homeschool before is because with my last income I had just enough to get by. I didn't have enough to add a baby onto that income, and I felt like, holy cow, homeschool is going to take so much away from me. How am I going to homeschool? And now how am I going to try to grow this business that seems physically impossible to do? And like, I need more money. We needed more money, and because it wasn't what I envisioned for us and what I wanted for my family. So I thought, you know what, this is all coming full circle for me now. I switched to pharmacy, my team grew, my customer base grew, and I'm talking, this is my 11th month here. It has continuously grown. Every single month, it either grows by customer or teammate, team-wise, or both. Every single month. It is the absolute best opportunity that that we've been blessed with and that I have to share with others, and give others the same opportunity that we've been given, because it's selfish to hold good things in, to think that it's only for us. Like, this is for everybody, and there's so much like wealth and abundance for everyone to benefit from this. But my income started increasing, and enough, to add the other baby, and enough to be comfortable homeschooling. And once I got his, I kind of went back and forth all summer with what I was going to do, and I thought, okay, we're just going to do e-learning from home. It'll be fine. It'll be easier for me. And then, but again, I said it would be easier for me, knowing how much he's struggling, because I had a fear inside of me that I was letting it win, and I had to kind of break through that cycle. And I got his e-learning schedule, went to the school and picked it up. They did like the little, the little circle, drive-by circle you had to do to get all the e-learning equipment for home. I looked at his schedule and I felt this tightness in my chest, sat it down on the table. I looked at my husband and I said, he's not going to public school this year. He will be homeschooled by me. And he just said, okay. So shout out to my incredible husband for, trusting me and letting me advocate for our son. He knows that it was a struggle for him to be in public school at that age, and so I'm thankful for him that he doesn't give me a hard time, and he sees it. And it was absolutely terrifying to start homeschooling, I'm not gonna lie, because I not only had a newborn, I was, at that point I stopped nursing, but I was pumping every 4 hours. And so we've got a baby, we are pumping every 4 hours, we're learning how to homeschool. And then guess what I did? A month after school started, I thought, oh, you know what, let me start coding part-time. Because for those of you that don't know, I'm also a certified medical coder. That was like my big girl job before I left corporate world. And there's been a few times, or a couple times now, where I've picked up a seasonal position, a part-time seasonal, where you only do 20 hours a week for like 5 months. So I picked that up too. So last fall, that's what I did for 5 months, or first 5 months of homeschooling. I was pumping every 4 hours, homeschooling with a baby, which means we take breaks all the time, because how's Django going to learn when I'm trying to instruct him when, little boss baby is like screaming or hungry or something? Working, which was also a challenge, because, Coco, like, she's like obsessed with me. If I'm not doing something, she doesn't want anything to do with me, but if I'm doing something that I need to do, it's like the end of the world. So it was a struggle, our first 5 months of trying to learn everything. But the things that helped me were, I had to get out of my own head and realize, like, this is what Django needed, and his learning is different, and it might not always be different, but right now it is, and right now he needs more undivided attention, and that's what I've been able to do for him. And it started this, stressful nightmare, and I still felt, whenever I started, I'm like, I'm literally failing him. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea if he's learning anything, because I also thought in the beginning, I'm like, he's never going to know how to read. Like, I don't know how to do this anymore. But I still knew that him being with me is his best option right now. I knew that, and that piece in my heart, like my gut feeling, whatever you want to call it, that little piece of feeling that I had, that's what kept pushing me to help him, because I knew putting him in a public school right now would be hard for him. It would be stressful, and I'm not doing that. We had 2 years of, dang near crying himself to sleep at night, not feeling like he's good enough, and really me helping him learn affirmations and reminding him how amazing he is, and how, like, I won't get too much into that because it'll make me cry, because you listen to your 5-year-old tell you that they aren't, up to par, because they're realizing that everyone else is understanding but them. I wasn't doing that. Like, I will fight till the end of the earth before I make my child feel that way, or, put him in a setting where he feels that way. So I'm home with him, and he's home with me, and we learn together. And yes, I always told myself, patience has never been my strong suit. My husband can vouch for me. I always say his patience are like God-given. He is the most patient person ever. And I learned from him, and I learned from my son being with him every day, and it makes you change, okay? You might not be patient right now, but you can learn how to become a patient person. And yeah, I've got work to do. I'm not going to say it's changed me overnight. I'm not saying that. But you learn patience, and you learn certain things about your child that you don't learn when you're not with them every day. So we have grown, Django and I have grown together this past school year, and in a way that I will be forever thankful for. Will he be homeschooled forever? I don't know. I am going to have him do it one more year with me, because it's been, like, especially once in January, that's one of my coding job that I had picked up ended. So we've been able to have a better connection, and like a better flow of things, and we don't have a strict schedule. We literally kind of go by our day. Like today, we haven't done any school so far. I don't know what time it is. We woke up, had breakfast, and I got the kids dressed, and we went to the park for an hour. And now that we've been home, I started doing this, and we'll do some school when I go in, but we get to break up our day however we see fit. If he's having an off day, I'm not going to make him sit there and try to learn something when it's just not clicking for him, because I'm going to get upset, he's going to get upset, and you're not learning when you're upset. And I don't want to be like that for him. I want him to enjoy me and enjoy learning. Learning is big for him right now. So on good days, like, I know his strong subjects, so we always start with his strong subject. I build his confidence first. He is obsessed with math, which he did not get from me, but I'm going to let him go with it because it builds his confidence up so much. He's so good at math. So we do math first anytime that we start school, and then he jumps into another subject. Some days are struggle, okay? There are days where it is a fight to just get him to sit still and do something. And, it's like, we'll sit down to do school. Oh, well, I'm thirsty. Oh, no, I'm hungry. We'll do some school. Oh, no, I need to use the bathroom. We'll do some school. Oh, I need a break. And there's some days where I'm just like, screw it. Go do whatever you want to do, because I'm not doing any of this. Like, I have another baby to take care of. And it's not the end of the world, you guys. It's just been so much fun to have such a relaxed schedule. And we don't have to rush and be out the door by 8 o'clock to get to school on time. Or, and we're not perfect at it. Like, by any means. I'm still lost. I'm still confused half the time, but I love it. And I actually, when he was doing basketball at one point, I met another mom, and she had said how she always feels uncomfortable around other homeschool moms because she feels like everyone has everything all together and has everything super organized. And I was like, well, I can be your friend, because I'm literally the most unorganized homeschool mom that I know of. I have a binder to keep all of our stuff in, but at this point, when it's time for his evaluation, I literally have to go through all of our workbooks and tear everything out, because that's like, I haven't been keeping it in there. But now I'm really excited to go through it because he reads now. Like, he knows how to read, he knows how to spell. When we were at the park walking down the sidewalk, he's just like spitting out math problems to me and just answering them. And I'm like, you don't know what that is. Like, it's so cool, and it's such a fun experience to have this time with him. And obviously, you know, starting homeschool in a pandemic, it started to affect his mental health for sure. So I took it upon myself, and mine as well, like, you know, having a newborn baby, and then my husband went back to work, and it was just the three of us trying to learn something new, and, you know, having some help around, but not always much. Everything's on you, and it made it difficult. So the first step that I did was I took advantage of Facebook. And everyone has such a bad thing to say about Facebook, but honestly, you just have to know how to use it. Like, Facebook is what you make it. I use my Facebook for positivity, to work my business, to meet other people, and I took the opportunity to join a a homeschool group for the area that I live in. Found a couple homeschool moms who were local to me, and we started meeting up every week. And I don't see those moms on a weekly basis anymore, but I still, like, even on my way home from the park, I was like, man, I'm so grateful that they were a part of my life at that point, because my mental health was suffering, his mental health started suffering. He got to meet friends and play. I got to meet new moms who were like-minded, not necessarily even like-minded in every area, but we were all in it together. It was our first year homeschooling. We got to kind of, you know, talk to one another about it. And the second thing that I did was I enrolled him in a nature school. I'm not going to say the name on here because this is a public video, and it goes on my YouTube and all of that. But if you're interested, if you're local to me and interested in nature school, please reach out to me. It has been a godsend to my son. He has blossomed so much. He goes 1 day a week, and it's so beautiful to watch him. Like, he's such a gentle soul, and he loves animals, he loves nature, and letting him be in that type of environment at least just once a week, man, it's done so much for him. And the two teachers that are there are phenomenal. Like, I can't say enough good things about those two women. The work, like, you speak to them and you just know that they love your children like they're their own. And as a mom, obviously, that means the world to me. Django always tells me how much he loves them. And he's like, they're nicer than regular teachers, because, you know, he's not at a public school. Which is always sweet. Sweet to hear, because he's comfortable there. So those are a couple things that we've done that have really kind of helped both of us. And it gives me an opportunity to either have more time with Coco, just her and I, or I have more time to work my business, whatever we see fit for the day. And the way, you know, Farmasi has fit into this for us, because I needed to homeschool our son. He wasn't thriving, and so the reason I'm going to homeschool one more year is because I really want to, like, keep boosting him up and keep helping him before I put him back into that structure, because it's a lot different. It's way, way, way different of a curriculum. So I just want to make sure that he's a little more up to par. And that's one of my goals. So I always have goals for myself and my business, for my family. But one of my biggest goals right now is to keep growing myself, keep growing my business, my customers, my team, because I do not want to accept a coding position this year for 5 months out of the year. I don't want to do it. So I'm just going to keep on growing and keep on building. And that way I know that I am home, giving him my all, giving him my best. And yeah. That's pretty much it. But it's been a lot of fun. I really, really love it. There's trying days, like, you know, I've never been a stay-at-home mom before, so that was new to me, and it's never been something that I thought that I would like, because I never understood the direct sales world. I always thought that, obviously, you know, my family needed more than just one income. But so I have to go to I have to go to a physical office. I have to put my kids in daycare and send them to public school, even if they aren't thriving. That's what I have to do, because that's what society makes me think is my only option, is to be in this small bubble. I have to go to work, husband has to go to work, kids have to go here. Even if they're not thriving, you send them there and they'll fix it themselves. Like, no, I don't want to do that. And with direct sales through Farmasi specifically, it has really opened my eyes and given me this huge platform and huge opportunity for my family to really thrive. I'm able to thrive with my business. You know, I'm obviously able to be home with Coco. That saves us, what, $700 plus a month from not having to put her in daycare, which will probably be more expensive since she's only one. And it saves us the heartache of, you know, going through the stressors of public school right now. Like, it's stressful when you work a full-time job and then have to come home and take care of your kids and really pour into their schoolwork. It's hard. It's very hard. And, you know, to the moms that are doing it, you know, keep doing it. Like, whatever it is you're doing for your kids, just, I think that you're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing because you're putting up the good fight and you're being an advocate for your kids. And, you know, if you are struggling financially or in any way like that and you need an extra income like this, please let me know. It's literally $19.99. We have business kits to help you, but you don't have to purchase a business kit. My two newest girls that joined me this month, they both joined for 20 bucks. Neither of them got a business kit, and they're both working their business and making sales. They've already started making money this month, and they just joined within the past week or week and a half. They're already making money. Already. Why? Because they have the drive to do this. One, they're learning. They are, you know, they both want more out of life, and they both work full time. They both have husbands that work full time, and it's hard. And it's hard to, even if you both have jobs, it's still hard. So I love having this opportunity to help my family in a financial way, and, you know, just being able to be home with them. And on top of that, obviously you would have me as your mentor to help you. I don't let my team fall at all. If you are working and you need help, I'm here to help you. If you want to really master and learn how to do as much as you can for your business in 1 hour a day, I will help you learn how to do that. If you are, you know, wanting to learn how to brand yourself for your business, which I recommend doing, I can help you with that. There's so many different things that we have available to us, and there are hundreds of really amazing leaders in our company who have been in the industry for 6 or more years, who know what they're doing, who pour into us on a daily basis. Like, we get to take advantage of that. So it's a lot of fun. But I just wanted to share our homeschool journey because I know it's been a while since I've done that, and let you know that I also had limiting beliefs when it came to homeschool. I never thought I could do it. Didn't think I was smart enough. Didn't think I was patient enough. Didn't think I was enough. But as parents and as moms, we are enough. We know our children, and when they need more of us, we know it. When they need more help in school, we know before maybe even the teacher says something. So don't ever feel like you are not, what's what I'm looking for? Don't ever feel like you aren't, I don't know what I'm trying to say. The word is right there. Capable enough or enough at all for your children, because you most definitely are. You are their number one advocate. And they, especially with children, man, they learn so much through playing. And at one point, like, we did have a lot more playtime than I thought we would with homeschool, just because of our schedule. Like, every single day is different. Day to day is different for us. Week to week is different for us. And then all of a sudden, boom, he started reading. And I'm like, wow. Like, he literally can read now. And I get to be the one that sees his face light up. And it's so exciting. It's so exciting. And it's really awesome. So, you know, whether we homeschool forever or not, this will be a part of our lives that I will be grateful for. Like, I will always hold this close to my heart, and it's pretty amazing. But I hope you guys have a great day. A happy Friday, and I will talk to you later.